It's your favorite time of the year. The leaves are gone, the days are shorter, the nights are longer. There's snow, decorations, and a lot of arguing on Twitter.
You're not going to call it X?
Noah, with all that arguing on film Twitter, it can only mean one thing.
I think it's technically Film X now because that's really stupid.
That's right. It's time for the Golden Globes. And of course, we're going to break down the most controversial night in Hollywood.
And make sure you follow the podcast on X. Roll the intro.
Hello and welcome to 21st Century Cinema. It's the podcast about film and the film industry. I'm one of your hosts, Joseph Delavecchia, and joining me today from the other end of the country, it's the majestic, maritime, mannered man of mystic, Noah Shepherd.
Joe. Well, there's so many things in that title. Majestic. There was actually a theater that just opened, like a stage that just opened up here in St. John's. That's called the Majestic Theater. Beautiful space. Also, we're not the Maritimes.
You're not the Maritimes?
No, Newfoundland's not the Maritimes.
You were the Maritimes?
No, we're the Atlantic. The Atlantic provinces is Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
So am I the Maritimes now?
No, Maritimes is just Nova Scotia, PEI, and New Brunswick. We're not included.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in the right direction.
You're in the right end of the country, but yeah, no, we're not the Maritimes.
Gotcha. Okay, can we at least be impressed though that I did that in one take?
That's pretty good. That's a lot of
It was pretty good.
That's a lot of M's.
Yeah, majestic, maritime, mannered man of mystic, Noah Shepherd.
Yeah, mystic still fits. That's fine. Yeah, we're still doing witchcraft here.
Mm-hmm. But are you maritime mannered? See, because that's the thing. It's not maritime.
No.
Maritime mannered. Now I don't know what maritime manners are, but I do know that you. Yeah, I do know though that you do talk like you're from out east. So
definitely. I'm not sure. I haven't spent enough time in the Maritimes. I've visited a couple times, but I haven't. I've never lived there. So,
well, speaking of visiting, Noah, let's talk about where we've been since the month of May because it's December. That's 7 months.
That's been 7 whole months. There's been more of the year. That in between, obviously, but like it's been more of than a half a year since
it's been more. 2023 has had more without 21st Century Cinema than with 21st Century Cinema, which kind of sucks because we did really good at the beginning there. We were doing good with uploads.
Yeah, we were, and then you had to move.
I had to move. All right, Joe. Let's talk about what happened. The first thing I want to address is that we did promise an in-person episode with me and Noah, and it happened.
It did
happen. We recorded it. It's real.
Fully.
Okay. I went out to Newfoundland. I was there for 4 or 5 days, something like that.
Yeah,
I think 4 days.
5? Or maybe it was 4. Maybe it was 4.
I don't know. I went to Newfoundland. I spent some great time with Noah. I got to see him. For this episode on Instagram, we'll post a picture of the two of us from my trip.
Yeah.
But we had a great time together, and we actually did record an episode all about the strike. It was really great. It's really great breakdown. I thought it was like a good breakdown to and everything.
Me too.
So I took it with me home. I went to edit it, and then everything changed. It was now all of Hollywood on strike, no longer just the writers.
Yeah.
A lot of things were different, and at that point too, they were also asking for solidarity, of course, and then they started to ask other people to like stop doing projects. So, in the middle of the summer, where things were chaotic and crazy, usually we take the summers off a bit quieter, but with everything happening, we scrapped the episode because it didn't make sense to release something that wouldn't be relevant anymore. We scrapped the episode, and we then just decided to kind of just take it easy until the strike leaned. And so we were hoping for October. The strike leaned in November, which was great. So we were like, let's record an episode. And then a month later, we're actually going to record an episode. So, So that's where we've been. But there, as you said, Noah, I had to go and move. So I moved out of Ontario as well. I'm now on the West Coast. I'm out in British Columbia.
Has made things so much more difficult.
Yeah, because now we're not just coordinating 2 time zones that are an hour and a half apart, you know?
Yeah.
When it's me and Jamie in Ontario and Noah in Newfoundland, we can pretty easily figure out a time, you know?
Yeah.
Either Noah goes a little bit late or we go a little bit like early. Like we figure it out. The problem now is that Noah and I
Yes.
are 4.5 hours apart.
Sure.
So right now while we're recording this, it's 3:30 p.m. for me.
Yes.
And Noah, it's 8 p.m. for you, right?
Yes, 8:02 exactly on December 12th.
Stop dating the podcast.
I had to. It's our first one back.
Yeah. So there, and then at the same time, Jamie is also right in the middle of that, 3 hours ahead of me and an hour and a half behind Noah.
Yes.
So yeah. So it's hard.
What could happen is that I'm pretty much finished my day. Joe hasn't really started his day yet. If there's some day where we're not working full work days, but Jamie would still be in the middle of her day.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's gotten
weird.
A lot more difficult.
It's
weird.
really, really weird.
What a big country we live in.
What a big country with lots of time zones. So because though of this, it means that TFCC has to kind of pivot with what we're doing. So we're going to talk about that more towards the end of the episode. What is next for us, what we're going to do, how we're going to do releases, and what our next kind of like plan is going to 2024. Because usually this would also be the time of year where we would instead sit down and we would talk about the year in review. We'd play a fun game and everything. We'd have some laughs and we'd answer your questions. But instead, we're going to talk about something else. Something that we have to talk about every single year.
It's a tradition.
It's become a tradition now because I truly believe the first one we ever did is still to this day the best episode of this show to ever exist. I actually re-listened to it recently. I still think it's great. It's really funny. We're just having a great old time. So that's the type of magic we try to capture again here. But no, the Golden Globe nominations came out this week. They are late this year because usually we record this episode in November.
Yep.
So they are late, which is weird. The Globes are late, but the Oscars are early.
Yeah, they're just gonna like share a weekend or something.
They're a lot closer together now. Yeah, the Globes are in January and the Oscars are in February, I believe. Yeah. So that's where we are with all this. But the Golden Globes are back and they have released their nominations. I was flabbergasted at some of these. So like we weren't gonna do a Golden Globe show this year, guys. Like I really want to put this out here. We weren't gonna record anything until the new year. We are only doing this because I read these yesterday and I texted Noah and I'm like, we have to.
Absolutely.
We have to talk about this.
Now, I will be honest. I haven't seen a lot of them. So this is going to be fun.
Good. Because I was going to ask, have you peeked? Because I don't want you to have peeked.
No, I haven't peeked at it. The only ones that I retained in my skull was animated. And there's one there that definitely doesn't deserve to be, and there's a glaring omission.
Okay, good. I don't know if you saw in the script. If you go down to animated though, which is number 3 on our list here, it does say point A is Noah's breakdown of animation in 2023. So there's a whole section for you.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. It's we'll get into it.
Okay, awesome. But so let's talk about it. Yeah, like I said, I was flabbergasted by these nominations. So we're gonna break it all down, all of the wild and crazy things to come out of the Golden Globes. Talk about some of our favorite movies of this year so far. We'll look ahead a little bit as to what we're looking forward to. And then from there, we'll talk then about the future of the podcast. And we also have another tradition, which if you're a fan of the show, that Noah has a sacred ritual he has to perform at the end of this episode. So stick around because you don't want to miss it.
Sacred what is it?
This is how I know you haven't looked at the script. Okay, good. No. Okay. Just let it come.
I know naturally. I now know what it is. Yes. Yeah, okay. I can. Should I bring up the IMDb page now?
It's linked in the script. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's a blue hyperlink. You can get to it.
I will look at it. I will click it when the time comes, and I stop shaking my laptop.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. All right. First thing we're going to talk about, Noah, is probably the biggest controversy at the Golden Globes this year. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you know what this is?
No.
The Golden Globes is doing something, Noah, that the Oscars tried to do, but the Oscars then vetoed and backtracked very quickly on. It's something that I, for years, have said should be a thing.
Yeah. Is it no host?
No.
Oh.
They're doing the award for popular movie. However,
Oh,
theirs is called Cinematic Box Office Achievement.
Okay.
It's a very stupid name, in my opinion. And so what I want to talk about first is, are we for or against this award? Because I am for this award, and I'm going to tell you why. I know a lot of people online are like, like movies should be honored, like for this, and this. It doesn't make sense to honor this movie. I'm going to give my argument for and why I believe for.
Sure.
Number one, award shows have been dying, as have cinemas. So if you put something in here that attracts that more mainstream population and kind of brings them back a little bit, I don't see any harm in that. Okay? You're not putting these movies on the same level as the others. In fact, some of these even have some bleed over. So I think that also shows that, you can be a cinematic success, and still like be a great movie, or, vice versa. You might just make a lot of money, but you're not, you're not nominated for an Oscar essentially. So I think that's a good thing for it as well. I also think that, a lot of people, when Black Panther was nominated that year, I don't know if you remember, a lot of people were like mad about it because all these Marvel people were saying like a Marvel movie is nominated for Best Picture, and they came flocking to like see it win, and it didn't win, obviously, as it shouldn't have. But you have something like that where, it shows right there.
Was that the Green Book year?
2018.
Is that Green Book?
Possibly.
I feel like that's Green Book.
Possibly.
God.
But still, like you see it's either Green Book or Shape of Water. But you see my point. Like there's
100%.
good reason to have this award here, I truly believe. And I understand people's frustrations and everything, or they think it's a pointless award. I think it's a smart move. It's a great way to kind of reopen up. And it lets you also honor those. Like fucking hell. I've complained about Endgame I don't know how many times, but it got people in the movie theater. It got people going to the movies. It had a long cinematic run. And that's what a lot of these popular movies do. And to get people still going to the movies is a cinematic achievement. Barbie and Oppenheimer both did it this summer, which is awesome because they became kind of mainstream, but they aren't really, your typical movie that you would expect to shatter records and bring a bunch of people in, especially in the middle of the 100%. Summer.
Yeah.
So, summer is the slow time for movie theaters usually, which is why summer blockbuster season exists. So you can have those busy Fridays and Saturdays. So I think overall, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a smart move, and I don't see a problem with it. We're going to give 5 minutes of the evening to honor a movie that, had a big achievement at the box office and was super popular. Now, one problem I might have with this has to do with box office and money, but that's my next thing to talk about. I want to give you a moment here.
No, I agree. I think the popular movie category is fine. I know the Oscars had it and they got rid of it because a bunch of was it Zack Snyder fans that tried to ruin it? And then
no. So the popular movie category they announced, and then the next day they said we're not doing it anymore because people got so mad at them.
Gotcha.
What they tried to do this last year was have a, like your favorite movie moments voted all time, and they did it through Twitter polls. So a lot of Snyder bots, got Flash entering the Speed Force.
A bunch of Snyder fans ruined it, and so I think the Camila Cabello stans also did. They got really mad about the Snyder fans ruining it. Anyway, it was awful. It was just a whole meltdown.
Another day goes by where I don't think about Flash entering the Speed Force.
Well, I please get better things to think about. No wonder you're going to therapy. If that's what's playing in your head. I think it's fine. I get why people are like, why would you honor these movies? If they're movies that especially because a lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of people who don't like this category, it's because they don't like the movies in it. So if they're like, why are we honoring crappy movies? It's like, it's different. It's more of an industry thing. Weirdly, that award is closer to sound mixing than it is to Best Picture. So like, just think of it as a more technical thing. And yeah, I think it's fine. I like, guys, we're talking about movies. Have fun. If this is a place where these people who would normally be complaining about the award shows, which, let's be honest, there's reasons to complain, but if this is going to help people who actively reject the film industry and the film culture, if that's going to get them engaging in a way that's safe and fun for them, why not? It's 5 minutes. You get the rest of the show. You get the rest of the 2.5 hours. So
I think we're on the same page here. And so I think now what is happening is that we are making a public enemy right now of film Twitter. So film Twitter. So I'm going to make this clip a reel right here. So film Twitter, getting close right here right now. Just us right now, film Twitter. Listen.
Aren't we on film Twitter? I feel like both of us are film Twitter guys.
I have a film Twitter. I'll tell in a second. Let me do my bit here, okay?
All right.
Okay. All right, come here, film Twitter. Come here. Listen. We, 21st Century Cinema, are taking a stand because we believe that all films should be celebrated. We believe that we need more eyes on award season and that we need more people going to movies and more people appreciating cinema. And so we are for the Popular Movie Box Office Achievement Award, and we support it. We will now be canceled. I can guarantee you.
Bad? I don't.
Film Twitter hates it, man. Film Twitter hates it.
I haven't been on film Twitter in a while. Twitter sucks. Twitter's
Our
really
friend
bad.
of the show, Jamie Rabanel, hates this award.
Yeah, but that's fine. Jamie can have that opinion. People can have their opinion. They don't have to like it. They don't have to watch that one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the Globes at all. I don't watch the Globes. It's the Globes. It's run by a bunch of racist old men. Who cares? Anyway.
Gotta love the Hollywood Foreign Press. Okay, now the other thing though about this award though is it going to come down to cinematic like achievement still, or is it just going to be purely box office? Is it whatever movie makes the most money wins, or is it hey, what movie here was like it was a super, so you know you have to be in the top movies of the year for gross, and you have to be super popular to get on this award. Let's say that's the criteria, but then are you picking? Sorry, I was going to say, are you picking the best movie here? Are you picking the movie that was maybe the most innovative? Are you picking the movie that was the most fun? Or is it just whatever made the most money?
I think
that's what's unclear.
Yeah, I think personally, if I was making this award, it would not be strictly, what movie has the most money. That's boring. I can Google that right now and know what's going to win that. Barbie. But if this is the category, Barbie probably should win. If for my criteria, which is like which movies seem to have like the most widespread reach and impact. Like, what was the movie that people were talking about? What's the movie that I hate to sound like this, but like, what's the movies that the memes were made of? What movies seem to have touch all corners? And like, it's Barbie. Hi everyone, it's Barbie. I'm Barbie. But it is you could not escape that movie, which I'm really happy I liked it, because if I didn't, that would have been really rough for people. But also, if you didn't enjoy it, well, there are some valid complaints about the movie. I won't say anything like that. But it's Barbie. So if we're doing a prediction, Barbie, or if we're doing a like who we think should win, Barbie.
Well, I haven't even read you the nominees yet, because there's something in here that I think you're not expecting.
Is it no Barbie?
No, Barbie's in it. All right.
Okay.
I want you to tell me right now. So there's there's 8 picks here, Noah. Honestly, just give me 5. Give me 5 films you think are on this list.
Okay, so it's
Barbie aside. Barbie's on it.
Box office achievement, right?
Yeah.
Barbie, was Avatar this year, or was that last year?
Avatar was last year.
Okay, Oppenheimer probably.
Okay, you're saying Oppenheimer?
But like I can see it not being. Okay, so what Marvel movies were released this year? The Marvels nobody saw. Ant-Man nobody saw. Guardians 3. I'll put that there. Okay, that was actually really good. It was
good. I enjoyed it.
Really good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, Guardians 3 and Oppenheimer.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's 2. Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie. What other movies came out this year? I should. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Bear with me. I know Googling on a podcast is annoying, but movies released in 2023. Yeah, and get a big list here. All right.
Show us what you've got.
I got. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, let's can I sort by popularity? Okay, I'm already doing that, but that's it's like popularity right now, so it's a little bit. Maybe no, Wonka's not. Is Wonka out yet?
No, Wonka's not out yet.
Wonka's not out yet. I couldn't remember. I listen. Why would I watch that?
I think it's out next week or this week.
Yeah.
This week or next.
I hope it's good because I like Tim Chalamet, but that's the only real reason.
Mhm.
Mario. I'll go. No, because I don't like animated movies. Never mind. I'll throw Mario there as well. Why
Okay,
not?
putting Mario.
It should be there. Yeah, why not? People had fun with it. A lot of people saw it. Okay. Well, that list is woefully unhelpful. Uh, what did Disney release this year? Anything? Did Disney?
They did release Wish.
Wish, yeah. Fuck. No. We'll get into Wish later. Did they release any of those live action remakes that they do because they're hacks?
Not this year.
Oh, good. Fuck 'em.
Snow White was pushed back.
Good. Oh God, I just saw that. Remember that The Sound of Freedom came out. Oh God, now I feel icky. You know what, Joe? I have forgotten every other movie that was ever released.
All right.
So I think I'm going to tap out.
Okay. All right. So we've got Barbie, Mario, Oppenheimer, and Guardians. You think is
Yes, those are the four that I'm going with.
Okay.
All
right, are you ready?
That's half. That's a guess at half of what's.
Okay. All right. Here are the nominees.
Yes.
Barbie, Warner Brothers.
Great.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Disney.
Deserves it.
John Wick Chapter 4, Lionsgate.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, John Wick. Who doesn't have fun with those movies?
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Paramount.
As far as I remember, I don't think a lot of people saw it, but it's Mission Impossible. Sure, franchise movies.
Oppenheimer, Universal Pictures.
Good. That's interesting. That was one that I was like, might not be there.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Sony Pictures.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it was great.
The Super Mario Bros. Movie, Universal Pictures.
Okay, they gave some respect to animation in this.
Okay,
that's nice.
The last film. Do you want to take a guess, just like a random stab in the dark?
Oh.
You're not gonna believe what this movie
come out? Did DC come out with something?
Shazam did come out, but it's not Shazam.
No, it's not Shazam.
Blue Beetle came out, but it's not Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, Blue Beetle came out. Is it Sound of Freedom?
Taylor Swift The Eras Tour.
No notes. That's good. Anybody's mad about that, you're not having fun. Have fun about it. I don't even like Taylor Swift. I very much do not like Taylor Swift. That's fun that's there. It
made a shit ton of money. It broke records. It was like legitimately like a thing.
Yeah, no, that's really funny. That's really funny. I love that they included. Are the Hollywood Foreign Press based? What happened?
The Hollywood Foreign Press Swifties?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing old white men love more than Taylor Swift.
So I think if this is going on box office alone, it's going to go to Barbie. But
Yes.
if they're doing it on like innovation or like some other criteria, honestly, like Taylor Swift, like I said, like it made money. People went to it. Like it would be such a move, you know? Like I think Barbie should win it. That Barbie is my pick, but I'm like Taylor Swift would be such a move. I'd be like respectable because you just did that. I want
Jamie Rabonel to explode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this category that he already hates, and then they do,
Yes, absolutely.
They give it to Taylor Swift.
That is just like the video, like a produced video of the concert, right? Like it's not like a documentary.
That's all it is. It's like if you watch Hamilton on Disney Plus, like it's just a stage production.
Gotcha. Yeah. I can't remember. Did Hamilton qualify for any awards? No, they ruled that it didn't, right?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think it did. I thought it qualified. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways, let's move on, Noah. This next category is original song.
Okay.
Now, I've just titled this feature "What is Going On?" because, like, honestly, these songs are. I think you're going to be surprised what songs got nominated this year.
Okay, there was a lot of songs.
Yeah. So, is there anything that kind of like anything that comes to mind where you think,
what's the cutoff date
or just a movie that you know?
What's the cutoff date for the Globes?
I believe it's all you have to have a theatrical release in 2023 because then the foreign press gets screener copies.
Okay, so if I had to guess a bunch, I'm gonna rattle a couple of them off. Okay. I'm Just Ken from Barbie, obviously.
Okay.
Peaches from Mario.
Okay.
One of the ones from the new Hunger Games movie.
Okay.
I saw that. It was fine. It was fine. Just fine.
I didn't like it.
No,
Okay.
I know. I agreed with why you didn't like it. I just didn't let that take away as much from my enjoyment.
Okay.
It was fine. Yeah, it was fine. I had a pleasant enough time at the theater. And the games. Oh man, did they look good? They look brutal.
Okay,
Like
music, songs.
Anyway, sorry.
Come on. Okay, keep on track.
Okay, those three. I feel like I'm forgetting another. There wasn't a song in. No other songs in Mario. Was there another song of Barbie that I'm forgetting? Oh, the one by Lizzo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with those four. Yeah,
All right.
I'll try to get 4 for every category.
Okay. Now, there are 6 in this. Out of this 6,
cool.
one movie has multiple nominations.
Gotcha.
What movie do you think it is, and how many do you think that movie has?
Barbie 2.
Barbie 2. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the nominees. What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish from Barbie. Number 2, Dance the Night by Caroline Ann, Dua Lipa, Mark Ronson, and Andrew Wyatt from Barbie.
Yeah, that one counts. That one's really good too. I like that one.
Number 3, Addicted to Romance by Bruce Springsteen and Patty Scaffia?
Maybe.
I don't know how to say that name.
Sure.
From the movie She Came to Me.
Cool.
Peaches by Jack Black, Aaron Horvath, Michael Jelenic, Eric Osman, and John Spiker from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yep.
I'm Just Ken by Mark Rosnan and Andrew Wyatt for Barbie, and Road to Freedom by Lenny Kravitz for Rustin.
Gotcha. So Barbie had what, 3?
Barbie has dominated 50% of the category.
So it's probably going to win, and it should be I'm Just Ken.
I'm Just Ken. That one was the biggest one. But I could also see it be What Was I Made For, the soft Billie Eilish one, because that one is like the very moving part of the movie and everything.
That's true. But go with the more fun one.
However, I have to say, I could not believe Peaches got a legitimate nomination.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good song. It wasn't made to be a good song. It's honestly, controversial opinion, I think. Jack Black, like, he's good, don't get me wrong, but he's probably I guess it was where he started. Like, I was already expecting him to be good, but he's probably the one who, like, impressed me the least in the Mario movie. There was a couple, Anya Taylor-Joy was fantastic. Chris Pratt exceeded my expectations. Seth Rogen wasn't great either. He was just a big monkey. But yeah, Jack Black, I was just like, okay, like, yeah, but Jack Black, normally I expect, like, nobody else could play a Jack Black character. And that one, I was like, someone else could play Bowser. But yeah, I don't know why Peaches. Well, it got popular. Why not?
It got popular, yeah, but we didn't give Agatha all along and a fucking Golden Globe.
No, that's true. That's true. We didn't.
All right. My pick for this category, though, I'm gonna say I would probably want it to go to I'm Just Ken, but I'm gonna say because of like the tone and everything, I think it's gonna be What Was I Made For.
I'm gonna say it's going to be Bruce Springsteen. And
you think they're going to give it to Springsteen?
Why not? Springsteen. It's the boss.
Okay.
And we're not playing for money anymore. And I'd like it to be Barbie, but to be fair, I haven't heard the Springsteen song, so maybe I'd want it to be that.
Addicted to Romance. Put it on your Spotify.
I won't.
All right, Noah, it's your moment of truth here, so I'm going to read the nominees first and then just let you kind of go.
Let's see if I can guess them again, because I only saw it once. But
okay, animated feature.
Yes. Okay, Boy and the Heron, which I just saw. Great movie. Go watch it if you haven't.
I saw it 2 nights ago.
Fantastic.
I think it's Miyazaki's best.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's good. Robert Pattinson is not only is he a good voice actor who's an actor, he's just a good voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did voice acting. He didn't just act and it's only his voice. Like pretty much every other like mainstream actor in a animated series does. Mm-hmm. But he's fantastic. So Boy and the Heron and Suzume. Those two I saw were nominated. Okay. Mario was there. How many? There's 8?
Nope, there's 6.
6? Oh, fuck you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Mario. I saw Elemental and Wish were nominated.
Number 6
Oh,
is like
and Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the nominees.
Yes.
So Noah, just go ahead. Tell us your thoughts. You're our animation guy.
Spider-Verse is going to win. It's going to win. It was huge. It's really good. Personally, I would go with that or Suzume. I really loved Suzume or The Boy and the Heron. Like all those three, I'd be fine with winning. Mario was fun, but it's just pretty standard. Like it's nothing insane. Elemental, I didn't see, and nobody saw it. But apparently, after its first week, it got like a lot of support, and a lot of people watched it and enjoyed it, and meant a lot to a lot of people. So if it did for you, good for you. But Disney also bribed the Hollywood Foreign Press to get Wish on here, so that's pretty cool.
You want to talk about Wish, Noah?
I didn't see it. But I've heard some absolute damning stories. I've heard it's just absolutely the most from what I've heard, it is either so badly written that the conspiracy has started, or it just was straight up written by AI with a lot of the music, especially that was basically like if you typed in make a Lin-Manuel Miranda song, ChatGPT print. So I've heard that stuff. I've heard they weirdly tie it in with a bunch of other Disney movies in just like the most like fuck you way.
That was a little exaggerated. It wasn't that bad as people were making it sound online.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little exaggerated, but they kind of.
I've heard the plot is just bare bones basic. It's just like it was basically just Disney being like, fucking enjoy it. Go out to the movie theaters, pay your $40 and fucking love it. So Wish got bribed on here. So the movie that I've seen everyone talking about, I went and saw this movie. I liked it. I'm probably not as big on it as a lot of people online seem to be, but I did enjoy it. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a good, fun.
It was fantastic.
It was a good, fun movie. It really was. So the fact that Wish is on here and that's not,
it should have. And the animation style just alone, no.
The animation style was probably like the thing that I enjoyed the most of it. Like I thought, I like I said, I don't think I'm as big on it as a lot of other people are, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it quite a lot. But yeah, if I had to say like my heart, which one? Oh no, you know what? Makoto Shinkai needs his. He needs his. Because Ghibli won for Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did that also get a Best Picture nom?
It did.
Yeah. That's right. And probably should have won it that year. I don't remember what else was nominated that year, but it's one of the greatest movies of all time. But so Miyazaki, he's had his. So I don't think Your Name, I think it only got nominated, right? I don't even think it won that year. And it lost out to like Monsters University or like it probably wasn't that, but let's see. I'm mostly remembering the Oscar. I'm going Golden Globes. Your Name. So Makoto Shinkai, who I don't even know if Your Name was nominated for a Golden Globe. Your Name Awards or 2016. Yeah, Your Name Awards.
Actually, I don't think I'm fact checking this. I do not believe that Spirited Away actually got a Best Picture nom. It should have.
Okay, yeah, I could have been misremembering that. That's wild. Wait, that can't be correct.
Spirited Away was nominated for Best Animated Feature at the 2003 Oscars. The Best Picture nominees for that year was The Two Towers, The Pianist, The Hours, Gangs of New York, and Chicago.
Oh yeah, no, Your Name should have won. Oh my god, not Your Name. Spirited Away. That's so much better than all of those movies.
Do you know what movie did win in 2003?
I forget. Was it Chicago?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
it was
okay. I like Chicago, but yeah, no, that's It absolutely should have been Your Name. Or fuck, Spirited Away. That's so much better. But yeah, so I would like to see Suzume win it. If you haven't seen Suzume, go watch it if you can find it somewhere. I'm not sure what it's on. It's really good. It's just really good. And Joe, have you watched any Makoto Shinkai?
I would need lists.
Your Name, the big ones are Your Name, Weathering with You. Those are the two ones that were released
I don't
before.
think I have.
Oh man, go watch all three. Like they are some of the beautiful, like just like most emotional movies I've ever seen. And not like dramatized over the top emotion, but just like genuinely building relationships between characters. It's fantastic.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'll have these like little fantasy elements. They're Your Name especially, that's my favorite. Normally the rule of thumb is whichever Makoto Shinkai movie is your first one is your favorite. But watch all three. Suzume is fantastic as well.
But so you didn't think though Boy and the Heron was Miyazaki's best. I thought it was his best.
No, but that's just because I think his like all of his movies are so or not.
I haven't seen them all still to this day. I still have not seen them all.
I have been working my way through them. I sat down this summer. No, after the summer. Yeah, no, it was this past summer. I sat down this past summer. It was just basically like I'm going to watch one every morning. And so I watched September. I watched them all in September. It was great. I recommend just doing that if you ever have like mornings off or something. It's
I don't get mornings off.
Some of them really no, you don't. Some of them really surprised me, and like ones that I had either like heard really little about ended up being some of my favorites. And I still like Howl's Moving Castle the best, personally. Spirited Away as well, both of those.
I think Spirited Away is overrated. Like it's good, but I don't think it's so great. I like Kiki's better than I do like
that's
Spirited
fair.
Away.
Kiki's is really cozy. It's a cozy movie. But yeah, Boy and the Heron is really good though. It was
so good.
I have to rank it on my list. The ones I haven't seen yet, because I've been saving them. Grave of the Fireflies, because it wasn't on Netflix when all the Ghibli movies got dumped, like onto Netflix. So I still haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies, which I've heard is just so depressing. Ponyo, and I've been saving Totoro. I know that's sacrilege to not have seen it, but I'm saving it. So those are the only three I have left.
Okay, you're almost watched them all.
Yes.
You're gonna have to do a Studio Ghibli follow-up episode where Noah just ranks all the Studio Ghibli episodes.
I can read them now if you'd like.
No. You gotta have them all there. You gotta have a master list. You gotta have like the tier list. We'll get a tier list going.
Ooh, yeah, let's do a Ghibli tier list when I watch.
Do a Ghibli tier list.
Yeah, let's do it.
We all present. We all present our tier list, the three of us, and we just kind of like go head to head arguing.
No kidding.
How much hate will I get when I put Princess Mononoke so low?
We'll find out. Lot. That one's so good. It's so
Best Picture drama. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's go.
Best Picture drama. So, listen, I understand. I moved this year. It's been very busy, guys. I'm getting married in a few months, so I admit I did fall out a little bit of movies. I haven't seen everything. I'm still planning to see as much as I can before Oscar season. But I did fall out a little bit. However, there are 3 movies on this list of 6 that I couldn't fucking tell you shit about, did not hear of.
Okay.
I know nothing.
6. All right.
6.
Let me see. I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Best
Picture drama. Remember, comedy musical is a different category here.
Oh, it is.
Drama.
It's the Globes. You're so obsolete. Sorry. Okay. So, Oppenheimer.
That's like pick a color out of the sky and saying blue.
Yeah. Oppenheimer. And Killers of the Flower Moon. Those 2 will be there.
Wow. Saying there are clouds.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that one yet. Ooh. Did I watch? I don't think I watched a lot of dramas this year like I normally do. I'm so bad with what movies were released this year. Let me continue. Oh, I think I heard. I haven't seen this movie yet, but I think I heard. It might be a comedy though, or like it might be in the comedy category. What was it called? Starring Paul Giamatti. And quickly, like just clicking through these. The Holdovers. Is that in drama?
It's in musical comedy.
Yeah, okay. Because I thought it was. I thought it was a comedy. Um, yeah, geez, boy, oh boy. I'm just scrolling.
Yeah,
through
see,
list.
you have no idea what any of these are.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon and Oppenheimer. I got those two.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't tell me it's the Sound of Freedom. Is it the Sound of Freedom?
No, Sound of Freedom isn't on any of these lists.
Oh, thank God. I thought the weird right wingers got into it again.
Okay.
Is May December on there?
It's in comedy musical. Once again, that's what you're guessing. Dude, The Martian was comedy musical.
Oh, fair. All right. Okay. Let's
All right.
let's hear them.
Maestro.
Don't know it.
Bradley Cooper. He wears a fake nose. It caused a lot of outrage on the internet for some reason.
Yes. Well, I know the reason, but yes.
2 A24 films, Past Lives and The Zone of Interest.
Interesting. I'm glad A24 are getting the nod, considering they, if I'm correct, they were still producing throughout the strike because they actually pay their people money. And
yeah, we like A24. I'm sure now someone's going to comment and be like, this is what's wrong with A24. And we're going to be like, damn.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Someone's going to ruin A24 for us, aren't they?
If there's something, yeah, well, I mean, they're a company. I have no real allegiance to like big companies. It just have put out movies I like. So if there's something wrong with them, that's fine. You can tell me. I won't cry.
And then Anatomy of a Fall. I have not heard of Past Lives, Zone of Interest, or Anatomy of a Fall. No idea.
I've heard of Anatomy of a Fall. I think through Jamie Romano's TIFF reviews.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't quite remember if that's where I heard it, but I have heard of that one. I know a little bit about what it's about, but not enough to say that.
I'm going to be honest right here with now. I don't even think it matters, though, to know the rest of those because it's going to be Oppenheimer or Killers. Okay?
It's probably going to be Oppenheimer.
It's probably going to be Oppenheimer. It's very big. People really loved it. I'm going to be real with you. I thought it was good, but
sure.
I don't think it's Nolan's best. I think a lot of the movie is unnecessary and overly long. I think Barbie was the better film of the two that weekend.
I agree. Well, actually, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I don't want to say like I agree.
However, I have not seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet, and I want to address this. I have no problem with a 3.5 hour runtime movie. Okay, no. I love it. It's Scorsese. I'll see it, no problem. Yeah. However, this is the first Scorsese film that comes out where I'm actually an adult now.
Yeah.
Who has the fucking time, Scorsese?
It gets tougher. It gets tougher.
The theater, I got to go 30 minutes to the theater and 30 minutes back. There's 20 minutes of previews. Like, this is a 5-hour thing I now need to carve out.
It's your whole day.
It's my whole day. Like, okay, fine, but like, it comes out like right before Christmas. I'm in marketing, so it came out like right before Boxing Day, fucking Black Friday. It's our busiest time of year all the way up until Christmas. And then you've got Christmas. Like, I don't have time to go and see this movie.
No. I mean, it gets tough, right? It gets tough. Yeah, no, that same is for, I didn't see Oppenheimer for the same reason. It's just like at the time I couldn't find the time.
Yeah, like it's hard to go to the movies to see it. You know? I'm glad that I can rent Killers of the Flower Moon on my Chromecast, and I'm probably going to do that to watch. Like, I'm still going to watch it, but it's just
the theater experience.
It's hard to, but that also breaks my heart because I love the theater and I love the theater experience.
Absolutely.
But it's really hard to carve out a good chunk of your day, like almost a third of your day, to go see a film. It really is.
Yeah. No, 100%. I saw a few movies. I saw a nice few movies in theaters this year, though. Just in general, like it was a good year for me showing up. Okay, so Oppenheimer's going to win that. So is there a controversy about this category?
No, I just
Is it just that nobody knows the movies that came out this year, or is it just
I'm
that
sure
we
the
don't know?
cinephiles are like, past lives and zone of interest, blah blah blah.
Past Lives I've also heard. I heard that was really good, actually. I have heard that one too.
I'm sure I
Zone of
saw a
Interest and
trailer
Maestro.
for
I
one of
hadn't.
these. Like I
Yes.
probably saw a trailer in the movies. I was at a bunch of movies earlier in the year. Like if I look up the zone of interest, like 2023 here,
What
I
is
look at
Zone of
this.
Interest?
Oh, it's the commandment of Auschwitz? No, I actually have no idea what this is about. Um,
Oh, no, I haven't heard anything about this.
mhm.
What is it? Who's in it?
Past lives I knew about. Past lives I
Yes,
knew about.
I knew about Past Lives.
Looking at this right now and like looking at the cast, yeah, I knew about past lives.
Yes,
I saw the trailer for it and I thought this looks awful. So I'm really surprised that
I've
it's
heard it's really good. I've heard it's.
okay. Like, that's okay.
I think I've heard it's like heartbreaking.
Yeah, I will see a lot of things even if I don't think the trailer looks good. And
Oh,
like
absolutely.
it's happened before where the trailer just does a bad job of selling the movie. That's what
Absolutely.
I thought with Everything Everywhere last year. The trailer did not like, and I went into this. I'm like, this is gonna be because everyone was saying Best Picture in April, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
like no
Yeah.
way, So I'm
And
just like,
it's
I thought it
right,
was just like I thought my TikTok got to it, whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go see
yeah.
it though, and then it was like, wow,
No,
it's like it happens.
It's actually Best Picture, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it was still I think it was my second. What did I pick last year?
No,
Was
you picked
Batman last year? Did I pick Batman?
No,
I picked,
you did pick.
I picked it as my win, but it wasn't like my number one movie that I enjoyed the most.
Oh, was it not? Yeah,
I
it was
had
probably
a
Batman.
different
It was probably
movie.
Batman.
If Batman was last year, then it was Batman.
I saw a bunch of movies this year. Are we done talking about this category and I can say this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Did that Shyamalan movie come out this year? The one with Dave Bautista?
Is that when they're on the island?
In a cabin.
Cabin, M. Night Shyamalan? I don't know. I remember the trailer for this.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, like this movie. Yeah, Knock at the Cabin, 2023. It didn't get the greatest reviews.
No, it wasn't. That's because it wasn't that great. Dave Bautista's fantastic in it, but it's not that good.
He actually has some acting chops.
Actually has him. He's really good.
He was good in Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so I saw that. There's one movie I'm saving because I think it's my best picture, and I have heard no talk about it. So there's that one. I saw Barbie. I saw Mario. I saw Spider-Verse. I saw Guardians 3. That's already a full hand. I saw the new Hunger Games movie. I feel like there was something else. Ninja Turtles. I saw Ninja Turtles as well. I think that's it, but there's probably and one more movie, which is probably my pick of the year, and I'm interested to see. Like, I've heard no buzz about it, and after it came out, which is Asteroid City. I loved Asteroid City.
I haven't seen it yet.
I loved it, and I've heard nothing about it.
But what about Fast X, Noah?
No, I didn't see it. If that's what you're wondering. I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie ever.
Never seen one?
Not one.
Now I don't want to dedicate an episode of this show to Fast and the Furious, but I kind of want to dedicate one just to make you watch one.
I'm not going to. I'm not a big action flick guy.
I know, but I want like your thoughts. Like, I don't know. Have you ever read like my like long ass document, which is my active thoughts watching Man of Steel, where like everything I would just write as whatever I thought as I was watching.
Yeah. Oh, you want one of those?
It's quite funny, and so I would love one of those for Fast for you.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, we could do something like that. The Asteroid City, I think, is my best picture. Suzume. I actually forgot Suzume came out this year. But like Suzume and Boy and the Heron, like those are my 1 and 2. Those don't have a chance, let's be honest, because they're animated, which already rules them out. And 2, they're from a different country, which already makes it harder.
What would you do if there was an animated film given best like feature this year? Best picture at the Oscars, but it's Spider-Verse.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I love Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
I genuinely loved Spider-Verse. Like,
no, I really enjoyed it too, but I thought like it would kind of make you a little bit mad because it's not.
No. Suzume, Boy and the Heron, Asteroid City and Spider-Verse. Those are probably my top four movies.
Okay.
Great year for animation. Like
It was a great year.
Really, really great year for animation. And the fact that they're still not. Hopefully, the Oscars will nominate one of them for Best Picture. Finally, like, please do it. Like, I know that they've done it before, but like, this would be the year to do it. There was a few blockbusters, but it's been or not blockbusters, but there's been a few like highly rated movies this year. But there's also been a lot that people haven't seen. Throw an animated movie in there, please. Just throw one in there. Are the Oscar noms out?
Oscar noms will not be out until January. Now, there are only 3 animated movies to ever get noms for Best Picture.
Yes.
One of them was before the inception of the Best Animated Feature Film.
Which was Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Which won, if I'm correct.
Did it win? I don't know if it won.
I think it won that year.
We can go back and look at that. But the other 2, do you know what the other 2 are?
Okay. I'm guessing Pixar for at least one of them.
For both of them.
Pixar for both of them. Toy Story?
Which one?
I know I'm the first. But it could be Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 3.
Okay. Toy Story 3 is still good.
I'm not a fan of Toy Story 3.
Really?
Any idea what the other one is?
So it's Pixar.
Pixar.
Bugs Life. No.
At least I think it's Pixar.
Ooh. Might not be Pixar.
I think it is Pixar. I will check now.
Let me bring up the Pixar list. Pixar movies list. Man, Pixar. While I'm throwing out fucking like controversial statements this episode, Pixar fallen off. Not, I think a lot of people agree.
Yeah. Okay. It is Pixar. It's Pixar.
All right. Let's see. Pixar. So, it could be Up. Up's definitely a strong one. So nothing released. I'm gonna keep Up as the guy right now. Yeah,
it's up. It's up. Yeah, it's up.
That's probably the best. So that might well, I mean, it's the first 10 minutes, like that whole thing. The rest of the movie is good, and it's really good, but it's also like okay, like it comes back to a normal movie, not like greatest realms of storytelling.
But this will be 13, 14 years now without an animated film being in for Best Picture. So maybe this is the year.
It should be. It's such a strong year in animation. Honor that. Even like you're not gonna give it. I know you're not gonna give it Best Picture, but like any of them, any of the ones like
Wish.
Absolutely not. Why? Anyway.
You want to talk about some musical and comedies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Best Picture, musical and comedy. The nominees.
Yeah.
Or 6. You want to guess any, or you want me to just give them to you?
Okay. No. Let's go. Well, Holdovers. Barbie.
Yep.
Santa Fe. No.
I told you one other one too is also in here.
Oh, did you? I forgot that.
May, December.
You did tell.
Okay, so those are your 3.
Yes.
3 more movies.
I'm gonna say Asteroid City, although I don't think it did, which is wild. It was so good. I don't know if I could get the others. I can't think of a musical that came out this year.
None of them are musical, I don't think.
Oh,
we have Poor Things, American Fiction.
Poor Things is with Emma Stone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen yet because it's not widely released yet, so I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's an exciting one to look forward to. Then.
It is. It's also though apparently it's weirder than The Favorite. I was told.
Cool.
And you know how I felt about The Favorite.
I know you did, but I've also heard from people who enjoy weird things, and they're like, "Favorite's pretty good." So I'm excited.
I'm surprised you never saw The Favorite.
I've been meaning to.
Yeah. American Fiction.
What's that one?
I actually am. That's like the one thing I was unsure of was American Fiction. So I was going to wait and see if you, maybe knew.
No.
But American Fiction, based on the 2001 novel Erasure by Percival Everett.
Interesting.
It's about a writer.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jeffrey Wright stars.
Oh, sick.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, I
He's
love
all
Sterling
right.
K. Brown. I think he's great.
Yeah, you seem like you're a big This Is Us fan.
I don't watch This Is Us.
No, I know.
I like Sterling K. Brown because of his guest role in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I thought he was fantastic.
Oh yeah, he is good in that.
That's one of my favorite episodes of the show.
That show, the political climate, just absolutely wiped that one out.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, it did.
It was like,
it did.
we've all decided we don't like cops, and it was like, yeah, well, I mean, a lot of us didn't like cops for a long time, but it was like,
Noah, we don't get political on the show. We don't get political. Stop getting political. We don't get political on the show. It's the one rule.
Every
one
episode,
rule.
I get
don't
on my...
get political on the show. If we were in contract negotiations, we would not be renewing your contract.
Every single episode, I get on my socialist fucking SJW soapbox and just go for it every single time.
One rule.
All right.
The last nominee, though.
Yeah.
So, Barbie, Poor Things, American Fiction, The Holdover, May, December, and Air. Do you know what Air is? Because I want to talk about Air.
Is that was definitely Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
And it's about Jordan shoes.
It's about Air Jordans, how they came to be, what happened. Okay.
Is that good?
This is a decent movie. It's a fun watch. I liked it. I had a fine time at the theater, seeing it. This is not a Best Picture, though. Like, I know. I don't have to have seen, like, American Fiction or The Holdovers, I think this is the problem with the Globes is that they have two categories for this that, like, you get double the nominees. And this is where it happens where I'm like, guys, I don't think Air should be up here. No, especially I think about, like, all the movies I saw last year. Well, like how stacked things were last year. Like,
how is Air up there based on your description and what you're saying of it? And Asteroid City not? I'm still mad about this.
Yeah, so Air is up there. I'm very confused by it. Like it is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna let you talk about Asteroid City now, and I'm gonna see if I can pull up my Air review to just kind of go over like my feelings about Air.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed Asteroid City. I mean, it looked beautiful, which Wes Anderson's going to. It has all of that, all of his things. I thought it did something that French Dispatch didn't, and it, French Dispatch felt like he was, starting to parody himself, but, this one really got back to using the style to convey the themes, and it was these hard contrasts between the stage play documentary or mockumentary side of it and then the movie, which is the stage play. It was really well balanced that way. There were some just super fun side plots, like Maya Hawke has a really fun side plot the whole time. Bryan Cranston starts showing up and just he's always a joy when he's there. Really good. Yeah, it's just I had a really good time, and there's a really good emotional climax as well. It done, of course, delivered in that really esoteric, heartbreaking thing that I've said heartbreaking a lot today, but that esoteric, heartbreaking thing that Wes Anderson's so great at. It was really for those who didn't like French Dispatch, it was really a return to form. I
liked French Dispatch.
Personally. Yeah, I thought it was fine. As well. I mean, it's lower on my Wes Anderson list, but I didn't hate it. I don't think it's a bad movie.
All right, I found my Air review. So here's my review of Air. Air is a film that confirmed two things for me. Matt Damon can still act despite recent performances, and number two, I still don't know if I like Ben Affleck's directing style.
Fair.
Air is a simple underdog story told through a hopeful and nostalgic lens. While I may not have been alive in the 80s, the film does its best to capture the feeling of that era, which made me fall in love with it growing up. Everyone nails their parts, especially Viola Davis. Quick sidebar, Viola Davis is fantastic in everything she does. Absolutely love her. She's great in Hunger Games. She kills it. Matt Damon and Jason Bateman also nail their roles. Some of the shots are questionable, but for the most part, the movie educates you and pulls you into a charming story with a few laughs along the way. This film did its job well because it got me interested in sports and it made me care about that plot for 2 hours. Now, while the movie keeps a strong pacing, the ending could have been shorter and the third act could have been wrapped up. But all in all, solid film. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Cool. Yeah.
Like I
Okay,
said, it's a
that's
good
good for you.
movie.
Yeah,
It's a good movie. I enjoyed the movie.
just not really.
But I
Best
just
picture.
I just compare it to like other best. I'm like, I
Is it
don't
like
think
Ford?
it should
Is it
be up
like
here.
Ford versus Ferrari? Where it's
No,
like
because I really didn't like Ford versus Ferrari.
okay.
I
I
didn't like
haven't
that
seen it, but it was
one.
like I also don't know if I enjoy Ben Affleck, but that's more a general statement than your specifically directed one about him as a director.
But then I also take a look at this review because this Air review was also written at the same time because I did a double feature as my Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves review, and I forgot that movie came out.
That was a fun movie.
That was a fun movie. That was fun.
You know what? That should have been in the box office achievement one. I don't know if it did well, but
it did
like,
do well.
it was fun. They should make more. And like
they should, but the problem is that they lost money, so they're not going to. But it was fun. I do agree.
It was fun. Yeah. No,
I
I
think
had a
if they
great
released
time.
it at a better time, because like they released it in April or in like late March, and then I saw it in April. It should have.
I saw that one in theaters. So
did I? But it should have been. It should have been in the summer. Should have.
Yeah, that would have been it. That would have done well. So.
All right, no,
the last came out around the same time as the Mario movie, right?
Yeah,
and it got totally eclipsed. Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to ask you right now, as we look ahead to the future, 2024 is going to be a crazy year. What is your most, or maybe like top three? What are your most anticipated films of 2024? If you know any offhand.
Dune.
Okay, yeah, that's my most. I'm so excited.
Part 2.
The new trailer dropped today, and it looks epic.
It does. Dune. If Spider-Verse is still coming out, please don't make it come. Okay, thank God. No, but it hasn't officially been delayed yet.
No, it's delayed indefinitely. It's not.
Okay, it should be. Those poor animators. I heard that what they had to go through for the other part. Also, I'll be honest, that's not okay, guys. Like, if you want to make me wait 10, 15 years for a movie, if it means that your staff are not being overworked or being like worked at a proper pace and stuff, I'm fine with that. Like, I please treat or hire more animators. Put more money to hire more people if you want it to come out on time. Don't kill the ones you have, please. No wonder animation is like not getting the respect it deserves if you're running a fucking sweatshop. Anyway. Yeah.
Are there any other movies that you're excited for?
Those are the two I remember. So that's pretty good for me.
Okay. Personally, I'm excited for they're making a sequel to Joker, which is I'm interested in that.
That is, they can't take themselves seriously in like a certain way. Like that has to be as ridiculous as they can make it. Because I really want all the incels who love Joker to just absolutely fucking hate it. And it has the makings for it. A musical starring Lady Gaga is a fantastic start.
So interesting. It's an interesting take.
What movie do you think he's going to rip off this time, Todd Phillips? Last time he did. He did. No, it was King Comedy.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought there was a bunch of tax references in it too.
Well, there's also a bunch of tax stuff, but 100% it's King Comedy.
Okay.
Have you seen King Comedy, Joe?
I haven't. So
I watched it this year. Very good.
Okay.
Put that on my best picture list.
As like my nerdy side and everything, I am excited. Transformers, as everyone may know, I'm a big fan of the Transformers.
You are.
There's an animated film that takes place on Cybertron, and it's planned to be a trilogy that tells the entire story of like how they got into the war, what happened, and how the planet was destroyed. So I'm very interested in that. I'm excited to see that as a fan.
Who's doing it?
It's being animated by, I don't actually know who's animating it. The style though is a very different style. It's in development. It's still like by Hasbro and everything. I can't remember though what studio is. It's still distributed by Paramount, but apparently it's supposed to have a unique animation style. But here's the thing though, Noah, that pisses me off. Peter Cullen has always been the voice of Optimus Prime.
No.
But you now get to hear Chris Hemsworth as the voice of Optimus. Chris motherfucking Hemsworth.
Stop hiring. Unless it's Robert Pattinson. I will say that because I've been won over.
Unless you're hiring Robert Pattinson or Adam Driver in a role, Noah doesn't want you to hire anyone else.
Why? Agreed. Also, just found out because I watched a whole bunch of movies with him in this. Like, I watched so much Jason Schwartzman this year, and just like in general, I've been watching him, and I was just like, man, Jason Schwartzman was great in that. And I was like, man, Jason Schwartzman was like my favorite part of that. And like I kept saying that to myself this year, and then I was like, I think I just really like Jason Schwartzman. So you can add him to the list.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa, but yeah, but that's more for him as just like an aesthetic rather than like his acting. It's not anything insane. I wish. I don't have. I don't own a motorcycle, and they scare me. I'm more of a Vespa guy. Yeah. Yeah. Don't hire fucking Yuri Lowenthal. Hire Matt Mercer. Hire Matt. Matt Mercer is like my idol. Like hire voice actors, not actors who you want to use their voice. No, hire voice actors. Mm-hmm. Hire people who are trained to do this and who have made lucrative careers.
Can I read you the confirmed cast for Transformers 1?
Yeah, go for it.
Chris Hemsworth is Optimus Prime. Brian Tyree Henry is Megatron. Okay. Scarlett Johansson is Alita 1.
Why?
Keegan-Michael Key is Bumblebee. Okay. John Hamm is Sentinel Zeta Prime.
No.
And Lawrence Fishburne is Alpha Trion.
He has a nice voice. So
he can do Alpha Trion.
Yeah. He can do it. That's stupid. That's stupid.
It's so stupid. But anyways, we now move on. Those are we have to pick who we want to win a comedy musical. Barbie for me.
Barbie, yeah. Barbie.
Okay.
Well, Asteroid City, but
okay. You're not getting Asteroid City, Noah. It's like Mitchell's versus the Machines all over again.
Did you watch that after?
No.
You need to. Person. Really? No, I wasn't. It was really good.
So now, before we wrap up our show, because I'm going to stop trying to get pressured into watching the movies Noah wants me to watch, we do have a tradition to keep up, as I did tease earlier. So longtime fans will know that 2 years ago, we began covering the Globes. And when we did, Noah has done the best bit in the history of this show. Like, to ever exist on the show, Noah did the best bit, where we found out about the biggest Golden Globes controversy, which is that Pia Zadora's husband bought her a Golden Globe for probably one of the worst performances ever seen in Hollywood. Noah deep dove and read off the entire IMDb page for Pia Zadora. In celebration of this, he pulled it up again last year and read it off once again.
So I feel like it was in context that I read it off.
You did read it in context. So, but now we're just going to embrace it now. It's a part of the show. So please sit back, relax, and listen to Noah's reading of Pia Zadora's IMDb page, followed by the future of 21st century cinema.
You know, I always forget, before I jump into this, I always forget, like, which movie she actually won it for. So all right, let's have fun, shall we? Okay. 21 movies on the IMDb. 1964, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians as Gurmar. 1981, Butterfly, 1981, Butterfly as Katie. 1982, Fake Out as Bobby Warren. 1983, Pajama Tops as Babette Latouche. 1983, The Lonely Lady as Jerry Lee Randall. 1983, Pia Zadora, Rock It Out as Pia Zadora. In 1984, Voyage of the Rock Aliens, Dee Dee. In 1984, Jermaine Jackson and Pia Zadora, When the Rain Begins to Fall as Pia Zadora. In 1984, Pia Zadora, Little Bit of Heaven as Pia Zadora. 1984, Pia Zadora, Let's Dance Tonight as Pia Zadora. 1984, Pia Zadora, Real Love as Dee Dee. In 1985, Field of Motion, Pia Zadora as Pia Zadora. In 1988, Hairspray as Beatnik Chick. 1988, Pia, Dance Out of My Head as Pia Zadora. 1989, Troop, Beverly Hills, Pia Zadora. 1989, Pia Zadora, Heartbeat of Love as Girl. 1990, Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme as Little Miss Muffet. 1994, Naked Gun 33 1/3, The Final Insult as Pia Zadora. 1985, Favorite Deadly Sins as Pia Zadora. 1999, Frasier as Jill. And in 2020, Pia Zadora or nothing. Pia Zadora. There you go. That's it. That's all I got for you.
Pia Zadora.
Pia Zadora.
Thank you, Noah, for that
No
lovely reading of Pia Zadora's IMDb page. We look forward to it every year, and we look forward to it
really
again.
You genuinely
It's
do.
so funny when it's like the Pia Zadora movies and it's as girl.
Yeah, I know. That
They're
one
top billing in her own fucking film.
It's wild.
Alrighty. Before we do end the show, we want to talk about the future of 21st century cinema. So this January is our 5th anniversary. Now, it would have been the start of season 6. However, as we talked about earlier, all 3 of our hosts are scattered across the country, and it's hard to do this podcast over 3 different time zones. As such, we are announcing that TFCC is going on semi-hiatus for the next 2 years until
Semi. That's the big word. That's the big word there. We're not going fully away. What I mean is like season 5 is going to extend into 2024, 2025. Episodes will be dropped when we can do them, basically. So we're going to try to get to cover like film and film industry stuff. Like it's usually me and Joe can make time to just hop on and do a film industry episode. Those are usually short, not much work, and we just kind of pound through them.
Not much work. Speak for yourself. You don't have to do it.
Not much work for me. But yeah, so it's going to be hard for us to like schedule things out. And we're probably going to be a little bit more vacant than we have been historically. But we are aiming to do a wedding episode in May when Joseph is getting married. And that's going to be wild because it's going to be the first time ever that
in
all
the history.
3 of us as hosts are in the same province. I don't know if we've...
No, we're not even going to be in the same province. We're going to be in the same room. All 3 of us are going to be in the same room. We're going to record the episode together live. Like
I don't know. I don't know if this has ever been said on the... if it has to have been on the pod. But like, I've never met Jamie in real life.
In real life,
like,
yeah.
My interactions with Jamie are our TFCC group chat, and here you get to see all of them.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So that's it. So that'll be fun. Yes. So looking at these notes that Joe prepared for me, beyond that, we don't know what the next 2 years are going to look like for episodes. So when we can do them, we will. But who's to say when we can do them?
Now, in this absence, however, TFCC is going to be doing some exciting things. We're still going to try and create some content in ways. We're getting a website, guys. Finally, after all this time.
And you can see all the newest... Oh, no.
What?
So you see all the newest TFCC episodes.
But the thing about the TFCC website is that TFCC isn't going to be the brand of the website. No. So Noah doesn't know this story yet, but my boss bought me a present. He bought me the domains to Shut Up Joe. I now own them.
Does your boss own a Shut Up Joe shirt yet?
He does not at this time.
Oh my god! Oh, okay. Christmas is coming around.
We have to get Dan a Shut Up Joe shirt.
You have to get Dan a Shut Up Joe shirt.
Yeah. We will be putting the website under the Shut Up Joe brand. So the Shut Up Joe brand is going to be interesting because it'll have a feed for TFCC on it. It will have all the Shut Up Joe merch and probably more merch. Over time, we're going to start right now just launching like the feed. Then we're going to work towards the merch. But then also other things that we do, we're also going to try and drop there as well. So there's tons of really fun things that we're going to try and do with this. So be on the lookout throughout 2024. There might even be a new podcast that shows up there as well. And maybe this podcast also has a co-host whose name is Noah.
Oh, is it Schaefer?
Possibly. I don't want to say this is official.
What is this?
There's been something in the works for a few months.
I actually genuinely do not.
You don't know. You don't know anything. I know. Yeah, you don't know anything about this. You don't know
comic books? Is it?
I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not saying anything about it. But when I announce it, I'll put it everywhere. Like it'll happen. It's in the process. We're working on it. We've got an idea for something that we think is really great and exciting. And so but we are working on something. So there will be hopefully something in 2024 as well to kind of put there. But Noah, you wanna take us home here?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey guys.
No, you still have another line in the script, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was
Sorry.
winging it.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were winging it. Sorry. I thought you were about to plug yourself.
No, I was gonna say, hey guys. So all three of us really see. I'm back on script. That's it. I was just delivering it sincerely, but apparently, okay.
Oh
you want
say it your way. Say it your way. Gosh.
No. It's fine. It's fine. So all three of us really support everyone listening still after 5 years.
All three of us support everyone listening. We do not support people.
No, I hate them all.
We barely support ourselves. This show is financed through many other people.
All three of us appreciate the support for everyone listening, whether you listen to one episode, whether you've listened the whole way, which I don't think there's anyone who's done that, but still, it's been 5 years of our really wild release schedule. It was a lot more consistent in the beginning when we all had less things to do, but now we have a whole bunch more things to do, and this we will do this one when we can, but rest assured, we'll be back 2026.
It sounds so far away.
It does. Oh my god. I can't guarantee I'll make it to 2026.
You're the one. I want to put out here, but I'm gonna interject here. You're the one who, when we were on a call together, I was like, because we were talking about like, where do we go from here? You know, the show was kind of like we weren't sure what we were gonna do, and I was like, I don't think we should let TFCC die. And Noah was like, yeah, we'll do it. Just when you're moved back to Ontario, we'll get it back on track. This was your idea.
Yes, but yeah, I know. 2026, we'll be back, 6th season, but you know, it's gonna take a little bit.
And a movie. We'll have our 6th season in a movie faster than Community, though. Like,
there you go. Well, look at that. And listen, like, we're going to be popping up here and there throughout the next 2 years. We're not going away forever. We're not going away entirely. We're actually like still around. We're not dying. We're not going off the grid. Like, we're still people. So, like, let's be honest. We probably know most of our listenership. You can text us. You can call me. You can come knock on my door and say hi, Noah. And
I think you'd be surprised.
Well, no,
reason, you have you have no idea what our stats have looked like for the last month. Yeah, it's insane. Our episode from May is now our most listened to episode of all time.
No way. What?
It went crazy. Yeah.
No way. Good. Well, good for us. But yeah. So okay, if you're not in Newfoundland, or if you come to Newfoundland and you don't know me, turn on the radio. I'll probably be on. But yeah. So we're gonna be back. It's basically gonna take a little bit. You can always contact us on our socials, and soon the website.
Soon our website.
The website.
We're gonna have a website
now that Joe is replacing TFCC with a different podcast. So
I'm not replacing.
Yeah, it's been completely replaced.
Joe, hey, at least I'll have a co-host contributing instead of just showing up and blabbing and making fun of me for hours.
Listen, I live a busy life,
and I don't.
No, you do, but you just really care.
My show, I have to care.
I just show up and be funny. That's kind of my job.
We asked Noah to edit an episode once for us. Hey Noah, how's the Snyder Cut episode? Is it almost done?
Oh God, no! I didn't even watch this full Snyder Cut.
We're in charge of editing the episode of our episode.
Oh no, it's never coming out.
Never did it.
No, God no. Why would I now listen, I am getting paid as an editor right now. Or well, I will be paid for my labors. I'm editing a bunch of cool monologues that are all about unconscious bias in the workplace. Or not just in the workplace, but unconscious bias as like a training tool.
Speaking of things that you're doing, you want to tell people what you're up to?
Yeah, so I'm editing these monologues about unconscious bias as a training tool. But those are really cool, and we're still through the process. We're getting really close, though. Actually, as of recording, they're gone into color correction. That's really cool. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm also have applied for my first ever grant for theater work, so that's pretty cool. We can hear back from that any day now. And if I don't get it, I will be sad. But we'll see what happens. Also, of course,
not a couch session.
You can always find me on X or Twitter until I get pissed off and delete it at some point. That's at Shepherd Noah 14. You can also hear me on the radio in Newfoundland at vocm.com, or if you're in your car in Newfoundland, 590 VOCM or whatever network station. If you're like on the West Coast or from my hometown, there's different frequencies. But yeah, so you can hear me at 590 VOCM. My shift has changed. I now am the full-time afternoon anchor and big evening package Monday to Friday. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't have to work the weekends anymore. And I have my own show that I do have to do on the weekends. But it's just this one little show. It's at 10:30 Newfoundland time, and it's called VOCM Encore, and it's all entertainment chats. I get to talk to a bunch of really cool people from the entertainment industry. Other people I work with talk with really cool people in the entertainment industry, and it all ends up on that show. So 10:30 at 10:30 Newfoundland time. You can come check out VOCM Encore. I very much enjoy doing the show. I get to cut back a little bit. It's great. So check it out. Joe, what's up?
I was gonna say, you're not on Threads. People can't follow you on Threads.
No. Ew. People use Threads for like exists, and it already is bad.
You dropped there. You know that you dropped. You were doing so well this entire show, and that's where you dropped.
I didn't even sign up for Threads. Joe, I still don't have TikTok. Why would I do that to myself?
You should get on TikTok just because I'm on Adam Driver TikTok right now, and I feel like you'd love it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I see it all on Instagram. Right?
That's fair. There's a lot of cross posting. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, to talk about me, I'm still doing fun marketing things over at Honeypot. That's where I am right now. But in terms of other things going on, you can follow me on Instagram at the one and only JDV with underscores in between each. You can check me out as the one and only JDV on X/Twitter, and make sure to watch my spaces because, yeah, like I said, I'm working on something with our friend Noah Schaefer. And so we're hoping in the new year to kind of like really get something going there. So I can't wait for everyone to see it, and I hope you'll tune in to what that ends up being. I also had the thought too, Noah, when we launch the Shut Up Joe merch on the new website and everything,
yes.
If the merch sells well, this is my promise here, if the merch sells well, we would have an excuse to create a Google workspace for what we've created here. Therefore, we could change the show's email from shepherdnoah13@gmail.com.
Never been the show's email.
To noah@shutupjoe.com.
That'd be fantastic. That'd be fun.
That could be the show's email. But we have to get there. So, watch out for the Shut Up Joe merch, or you can order it now. It's available now. We don't get as much of a price cut as we will get when we launch it on the new store. We're going to get more money, which is good.
Give us money.
Yeah, we'll get more money. But yeah, check it out. And we'll also be able to provide discount codes too, which is a big one as well. I have so many plans for this thing. So watch out for everything we're going to do. Follow 21st Century Cinema. We're on Instagram at 21st Century Cinema. We're on X/Twitter at TFCC Podcast. You can use both of those to find us on Facebook. Check out all of our updates. Listen to the show. Thank you guys so much for your support. We'll see you next year. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but at the very latest, we will see you guys in May when all three of us will sit in a circle together, touching each other's faces for an hour. That's the show.
I'm not coming to your wedding now.
You have to. You're in it.
I know.
All right. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.